Action. Ohana means family.
Okay, so
you guys have seen Lilo and Stitch, right?
so we haven't got a chance to see Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, I did.
And you did.
Yeah.
So
I did do that.
we're going to do a classic Superbad Explains.
Yeah, super bad explanations.
Yes.
Explains super badly.
Bad explanations.
Super bad explains super badly. Yeah, that's what we're dubbing it. Lilo and Stitch, it's basically the animated movie, but not. They take liberties like our boy Gantu, the big shark man from the first one. Okay. Not in it.
What?
Not
Yeah,
in
I
it
remember
at
reading
all.
that article,
Okay.
yeah.
Not in it at all. People are speculating that they're saving it for the second one, and I laugh at that because second one, no, we're not getting a second one, even though it made a shit ton of money.
I was going to say, I don't know.
The second Lilo and Stitch movie is mid as fuck compared to the first one, though. So, like, you know what I mean? So, no Gantu, start off the bat, right? Jumba, played by Zach Galifianakis.
I thought it was Zach Galifianakis playing Zach
Galifianakis was terrible. Was actively the worst part of this
trailer
movie.
makes
Jumba looked bad. The voice didn't fit whatsoever. Zach Galifianakis isn't doing a voice. He just sounds like Zach Galifianakis.
He plays his character on Always Sunny in season 4 of a guy who is over being an actor.
I don't remember this.
He's supposed to play Martin Short's role when they're trying to film the movie.
In Always Sunny?
Oh, I didn't mean Always Sunny. Only Murders.
Oh, Only Murderers.
Oh.
Sorry,
Like,
we were just
Zach
talking about
Galifianakis
Always
is in Always
go
Sunny?
on.
Like,
Sorry.
when?
We were talking about Always Sunny before we came on. But he plays this character, like his real life version of him in that show is, I hate acting, I'm done with this, I hate everything, you can barely get me to be here. I feel like that might be real.
You think that might be his mindset now?
I
think he did fine.
The trailer made it look like he did not want to be there.
I think he did fine. I don't think Jumbo was the right role for this man.
Okay.
Like, Jumbo just sounds like Zach Galifianakis, and in like the animated movie, sounds like he's got like the accent. He's kind of like deep voice and like kind of slobbering, you know, like all over the place.
Just played himself.
Just sounds like himself.
Yikes.
Easily, single-handedly, the weakest part of this movie.
If you're gonna have someone just play no one, you got to have more of a character who isn't known for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't put Jason Bateman in that character because he'd be playing Jason Bateman.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm trying to say?
Jumbo Bateman. Yeah. No one wants that. No one wants that.
And I love
one wants
Jason
that.
Bateman.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got to have like I don't want to say a good actor, but I mean like a character actor who can sink themselves into whatever role that you can't think of their name.
Jack Black would have been a better Jumbo.
Yeah, but see, he would have just been Jack Black.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You need like a Stanley Tucci or somebody that you have to think about who it is that plays in 1,000 movies.
Right.
Because then they would just be that character, not themselves.
Right. Or just who can do the voice.
Right.
Just get somebody to do the fucking voice. Problem with that is we need them to look like human characters, because instead of the aliens dressing up like people, they have like,
Disney said get this shit done for $100 million or under.
Yeah. They have scanning technology. So Jumba and Pleakley are walking around, and then they just scan some people that look like Zach Galifianakis and the other guy, and now they're them. And so for the most of the movie, they're humans. Like, they're just people. Like,
That sounds right.
so Stitch lands. He crashes a wedding. He's farting in punch bowls to Uptown Funk. You know, that's the level we're swinging at right now, okay? That's the level we're swinging at. It's that kind of kid.
What kind of deal did they set for all the movie studios for Uptown Funk to be used in every CGI kids movie?
This is the second movie starring a blue CGI character to include Uptown Funk. The second the first was Sonic 2.
I'm not saying it would.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Bruno Mars is getting a check from it.
Uptown Funk's a fun song. It fits every kid movie it's in. You can,
So
it's literally you
put
can
that
plug
on the
and
list
play.
of our kid movie we're writing. It has to be in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has to be Uptown Funk.
Yes.
What's the Queen song that's in like fucking every Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't Stop
In
Me Now.
every single kids movie. I'm pretty sure it played in this, but I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't know. But so it's literally Lilo and Stitch, but instead it's like kind of sadder because like Lilo's actually being taken away from Nani. Like actively Nani's a bad guardian, and like the Child Protective Services are like coming to take Lilo, and they're like, we're gonna put her in foster care.
Who do we get to play the
Nani?
CPS guy? Child Protective Service
I
guy.
don't even fucking know.
No, okay.
I don't know. It's not Lawrence Fishburne, who I believe plays him in the original, or Michael Clark Duncan. I'm pretty sure voices him. Somebody, one of those two. Anybody could have
Yeah.
played him except for the guy who we got. But the guy, the CPS guy, is basically playing Gantu's character, where he's like trying to kidnap Stitch. So he's not. There's another.
So they
CPS
trimmed a plot line on a 111-minute movie, 107-minute. No,
Kind
I'm sorry,
of.
an 88-minute movie.
kind of, because like it's basically it's Lilo and Stitch. Like she needs a friend, needs a dog. We do the job hunting montage, and Stitch is like fucking with everything. But it's like way more serious because it's like, oh, it's live action.
Just
It's not a
real life.
cartoon, right?
You
So
sound
it's like,
Hey, I'm Randy
oh,
Marsh.
yeah, it's a live action. So in this movie, we care about what college Nani's going to. And how she's going to go to university on the mainland.
I
But
was gonna say
she
mainland,
can't
right?
because she's watching and taking care of Lilo.
Damn kids.
Right.
Right.
So it's like the whole movie, she's like,
resentful.
right.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Because it's like, oh, I could have gone to college, but Lilo, I have to take care of Lilo. Yeah.
Wow. In the cartoon, it was like
Don't take my,
We have
my
each other
sister
'cause
away.
mom's dead or
Ohana means
whatever.
family.
Right.
Oh, family means no one gets left
that
behind.
shit.
No, family means family means I get a scholarship to a fucking university I want to go to, and I don't have to babysit your fucking punk ass.
Yeah.
So
that's not good.
we have a lot more characters. Like they have fun, like grandma, like neighbor situation. David, punk ass David, still in this fucking punk ass not hot David, still in this fucking movie. You know, we don't get hot blonde lifeguard. Like we get guy spilling ice cream. You know, like the mint chocolate chip ice cream, the white fat dude. You know,
Okay.
right? But instead, it's like a native Hawaiian and it's a snow cone. So like it's just like we're so close, we're so close, but we're
But we
just not
changed it,
there.
so.
Yeah. So Jumba and Pleakley are and the CPS guy are basically playing Gantu's role. Like Jumba's the main bad guy in this movie. Like he's the one who kidnapped Stitch, like and Lilo, and like tries to take them back to like his planet. Like
Okay.
it's not Gantu. In the original movie, it's Gantu's like sent by like the prime minister of space or whatever to like get them, like to bring Jumba and Pleakley back and get the experiment.
Right.
This one is just like it's just Jumba who's the bad guy, but Pleakley is like one of the good guys. So like they split up, kind of. Like it's really weird. And then like, how are you going to do a second one? Because like Jumba's the bad guy and they take him away, and Jumba's like actively in the second movie to like help get Stitch like recovered. Because like the second one is like he's like glitching out or whatever. Stitch has a glitch, you know, as it were.
Stitch has a glitch.
That's the name of the movie,
As it may be.
as it were. But yeah, guys, it's Lilo and Stitch. Like, except there's maybe more or maybe less Stitch antics. I couldn't tell. Maybe about the same, but they were just different Stitch antics.
Feels weird to kneecap themselves from a second one by
Well, they
doing.
want to spend way more time on like the relationship between like Lilo and Nani as
but-
opposed to like Lilo and Stitch. But guys, the movie's called Lilo and Stitch.
But to not have like the Universal Federation.
They have
people-
that.
Oh, they do?
Yep. That's who sends Jumba and Pleakley.
Okay.
The opening movie is a literal shot for shot. Like when he's in like the Stitch is in like the chamber with his
okay.
like red suit or whatever. Like I don't know the last time you guys watched Lilo and Stitch, but I watched it pretty recent.
Been a
So
minute.
He watches it weekly.
yeah.
Calls them Stitch Mondays.
I call it Pleakley Weekly.
Nice.
Stitch Mondays. Stitch Saturdays, please. Get on my level. But it's Lilo and Stitch. Like I don't know what I can explain other than it's Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
And Stitch kind of looks good, kind of doesn't. You know what I mean? There's like definitely times where he looks better than other times. But
Okay.
the little girl who played Lilo crushed it.
All
She was
right.
adorable. And the ending kind of gets you. Like the ending is like Stitch is like gonna die, guys. He's gonna die, but then
We give you the ET.
he's got to be saved, and then he's saved, and then we're saved.
Do we get an Elvis number? Oh, they changed
He's
the
wearing
song.
the costume.
Oh, they
It
changed
definitely
the song.
it definitely ends with the same song.
Okay.
Burnin' Love. It definitely ends with the same song. They show a picture of Stitch in the costume.
You heard that time,
So
right?
yeah, it's Tony Todd. It's Death. He's coming for us.
Dear God.
But
Oh, that makes me feel great sitting here.
First episode of Into the Ether.
pilot. Lilo and
Pilot.
Stitch review turns into the pilot of Into the Ether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting advertised this
Yeah.
second.
So it's Stitch. We get him in the outfit, but he doesn't. There's not a scene where he's wearing the outfit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So kind of mid. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
not
would
bad.
watch the animated movie way over this.
And the sequel
like,
and the television show.
and the third movie and the television show movie.
Mm.
And then they did anime stuff. So,
Wasn't the television show where they were like going after all the different Stitches?
yeah,
Yeah.
with all the experiments.
Yeah.
And then the third one is called Leroy and Stitch.
That's right.
Why? I don't know. I don't know. So one of the Stitches is red, and he's called Leroy because it sounds like Lilo, kinda.
Kind of. Is it voiced by Larry the Cable Guy?
I tell you who, Stitch.
Oh my God.
So
goodness.
Lilo and Stitch, watch it. It was cute. It was very cute, but good. Not really.
Passable.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a remake. It was a live action remake. So
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy.